would even make sense? Like, would you say this is a big fight? Understandably, the legacy is there for Bud. But what is he, 39, 37? Something like that. And you're right there in the thick of your prime, right? Would that even be a thing? Like, you know?
No, it's definitely a big fight if he was a return, but he returned, I beat him, they're gonna be like he was old. Like it's always gonna be something. Like it's like I said, when people be bringing up his name, I don't even really be caring. Like he retired. Like it's like he just talking. He's doing whatever retired people do or talk. Like
we know what the super fight is. We know what the super fight is. Super fight isn't Sebastian Fundora. The super fight isn't Virgil Ortiz. The super fight isn't Josh Kelly. There's no one at 160. The super fight is Terence Bud.
Jaron Boots Ennis said his immediate goal is to become the unified and lineal champion at 147 pounds before moving up to 154. He believes winning titles in multiple divisions will secure his legacy among boxing's greatest fighters.
Yeah, all-time great, and stamp my name in whatever division I'm in. In every division I'm in, I want to collect every belt, each and just take over the division, and I did it at 147. I was able to be unified and, lineal champion at 147. And those guys were down there playing around, and so I just moved up, and I feel way better at 54. And now I'm a unified champ within 2 fights at 154, and it's on the undisputed now. One by one, just keep knocking these guys down one by one. I'm already stamped myself in the boxing game already, because I'm a 2-weight division champ.
Ennis explained that the Virgil Ortiz Jr. fight fell apart because of timing, not unwillingness. He now wants to face the best available opponents, with Sebastian Fundora standing out because of his unique size and style.
Like, get me the next one up.
Yeah, for sure.
Like let's roll. I commend both you and Xander in this sense on being like, we're gonna try to fight the best person that's out there, no matter what the consequences of a loss are. To me, those are the boxers that I love, because you like, man, the next...
Boots revealed he plans to retire while still at the top rather than fight past his prime. Before that, he hopes to win world titles at 147, 154, 160, and possibly 168 pounds.
Journey, if you were writing down, this is what I want to do, what would those accomplishments be?
Early on, when I first turned pro, my goals was to be undisputed at 147, 154, 160, and maybe 168.
Wow.
I think 168 gonna be my cutoff mark. At 147, I was able to become unified and lineal champ. So that was I had the IBF, the WBA, the Super WBA, and in the Ring magazine. And like I said before, they was all playing around, so I couldn't get the other 2 belts. But now that I'm at 54, I'm gonna do that 54, be undisputed at 54, and then 60, and then maybe 168, or who knows.
When asked about Terence Crawford, Ennis showed respect for his accomplishments, but said outside opinions do not affect his mindset. His full focus remains on achieving his own career goals.
He retired. He ain't saying he want to fight, so he wants to say he retired. Let him enjoy his retirement. And like he said, this the Boots era. He said it himself. A couple people, my homies, send it to me. He like, yo, he talking about it. This the Boots era. He know. Yeah, it's different over here. I'm trying to tell you, it's different over here, yo. It's different.
That, hypothetically, right? Would that be a fight that would even make sense? Like, would you say this is a big fight? Understandably, the legacy is there for Bud. But what is he, 39, 37? Something like that. And you're right there in the thick of your prime, right? Would that even be a thing? Like,
No, it's definitely a big fight if he was a return, but he returned, I beat him, they're gonna be like he was old. It's always gonna be something. It's like I said, when people be bringing up his name, I don't even really be caring. Like he retired. It's like he just talking. He's doing whatever retired people do or talk.
Bob Arum praised Crawford's ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw without losing effectiveness. He believes that versatility makes Crawford one of the toughest opponents in boxing.
And it would take a real wizard to beat him. Crawford has something that no other fighter around has. and people haven't commented on it, and that is he fights equally well as a southpaw or as a right-hander. And so when you train for a fight, usually the fighter he's fighting trains for him as an orthodox fighter, right-handed fighter. And so from the first round on, he'll turn southpaw, and the guy isn't ready for him. That's what beat Spence. Spence trained for the fight like he was fighting an orthodox fighter in Terence, and Terence fought.
Brian Bomack. McIntyre praised Boots Ennis, but stopped short of calling this the Boots era. He said boxing is filled with elite talents like Shakur Stevenson, who are also leading the new generation.
Just curious because I know Terence, he had his era and he was very complimentary in the sense of like, look, it's like Floyd and me, like that's never going to happen. And in a case like this is like the Boots era, right? So, I mean, with you who understands multi-divisions, like, do you kind of see Jaron kind of being one of those next guys, if anything, kind of following the footprints of?
I think he have to. I mean, he's a great fighter. He can start his own era like what he's doing now, but he got a lot of guys he got to compete with, like Shakur. He got Inoue. Those guys are young and still fighting. So I ain't gonna really call it the Boots era. I just think he's a great fighter in the era with other guys that can say this was.
Robert Garcia believes Ennis showed heart by overcoming difficult moments before stopping Xander Zayas. He added that a future fight with Virgil Ortiz Jr. would be an exciting matchup for fans.
He got hit a little bit too much, so that's what boxing is. That's what makes fights a little more exciting. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of people that thought, Boots could easily dominate Zayas, or he'll easily dominate Ortiz. Now they're gonna think, man, him against Ortiz is gonna be a fucking war, a beautiful fight. So it brings more attention to the fans to push for this fight, promoters to work together and make this fight happen because of what Boots showed last night. Besides him also getting hit and getting tagged and maybe getting stunned and a couple of times, but he showed heart, he showed power. So that's one thing that
Garcia said Xander Zayas' confidence made him a dangerous opponent despite the loss. He believes Ennis had earned the victory before taking control with multiple knockdowns.
Fight for Boots because of Xander's confidence. Xander's confidence is his mentality throughout camp. Every interview, he felt he was going to win, and he was sure he was going to win. And that's a warrior mentality. That's a winner mentality. Those mentalities are guys tough to beat. So that's why Boots had a tough time. Even though he beat him and stopped him and dropped him 3 times, but it wasn't easy either. He took some punches. So that those type of mentalities like Xander Zayas had, it's tough to beat, and every time I heard him speak and the way the confidence I seen in him, I knew it was going to be easy. I knew it was going to be easy for Boots, and a lot of people thought it was going to be easy, but no, I knew it because of Zayas' confidence.
Ennis revealed he entered the Zayas fight with an aggressive game plan from the opening bell. He wanted to avoid a close decision and make a statement in front of the hometown crowd.
I just had you.
What? He whooped the hell out of that little Puerto Rican boy. I went and looked at the fight this morning. He beat the hell out of that little Puerto Rican boy.
But like that fight, like I already knew, like going into that fight, I'm like, I'm gonna go dog him. Like I'm gonna go take them belts from him and show the world that's how you take belts from a champion. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how them scorecards gonna look. I basically for him in his hometown, kind of sorta, because he Puerto Rican, and that's New York is a Puerto Rican fan base. So I'm like, I'm gonna be my own 2 judges.
Looking back, Ennis admitted he became too comfortable during the fight, but insists he was never seriously hurt. He believes those small mistakes can easily be corrected in future training camps.
I feel like I watched the fight like 5 times. I'm like, I could just see myself just getting like lazy a little bit, and these are things that I want to work on when I'm in camp. Like, don't get lazy. Like, just you gotta like stay sharp at all times. I don't care how easy it get. If it get easy, get them out of there. Because anything boxing. Anything can happen. So I got a little lazy, and everybody thought I was hurt, but I can see what everybody see because it do look crazy, but I wasn't hurt. I was trying to calm him down because he got hyped when the crowd got hyped. So when he was throwing punches, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna shoot with him, try to catch him in between. A couple little times I quarter shot, and he like went through the glove, and he was like swinging me. One joint he pushed out with a clean right hand. Like it was like little stuff like that. Like, and everybody thought I was hurt, but I wasn't. I really was chilling. I was cool. If you hurt, if a fighter is hurt, they're gonna be on retreat mode. They're gonna shell up. They're gonna box and move. They're gonna be dizzy. Like I wasn't on it. I was cool. I was calm, and I controlled myself. And next round I came back out, and I wound up hurting him. Right. Probably seconds later, and the next round I came back out and continued doing what I was.
Boots' father explained that although his son can outbox opponents, he naturally prefers an aggressive style. He enjoys applying pressure and overwhelming fighters with constant offense.
One of my guys that I like, man. That's why you see me hugging him. He's one of them top guys, man, to me. He's a good fighter, man. But I knew he couldn't do that with Boots. Man, I told you something, but you ain't see the best of him yet. They gotta bring it out of myself. You know what I mean? You see when he's bringing it out, he get nasty. He likes to knock everybody out, but I tell him relax. You gotta relax, take your time, man. You know what I mean? But he get excited, man. He like to fight. I ain't nothing I can do about it. Well, who do you think gonna bring up the best of your son? I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to bring up the best. You know what I mean? You know? But Fandor, I like Fandor. What else is Fandor? I like to fight him. I think 14. That'll be.
Jaleel Hackett praised the Ennis versus Xander Zayas fight as a potential fight of the year candidate. He also gave Zayas credit for accepting such a dangerous challenge.
Jaron sparred and shared the ring a lot. A lot of people was kind of saying he's the guy to beat Virgil. He's the guy to beat Fandor. Do you feel that same way? Or is it kind of 50-50 with those names?
I think he is the guy to beat those guys. You know, he's a very talented fighter, very versatile fighter, and he's an athlete. You know, people take that out of the equation. You know, a lot of guys we see when they climb the ranks, you check their background and they've always been boxers. So it's like the creative aspect isn't as wide compared to a guy who's a pure athlete who, you know, played multiple sports growing up, still, you know, funds around hobbies with multiple sports. You know, those guys that are like pure athletes, they tend to be better overall fighters, in my opinion.
Do you think at this point he's going to have to move up multiple weight classes to have a challenge? Or is, you know, Fandor and Virgil a guys that could potentially beat him?
Those will be challenges, but I think those are challenges where he will.
Ennis hopes to fight again before the end of the year as he continues chasing titles at 154 pounds. He remains interested in bouts against Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz Jr., and Josh Kelly.
Like, look at Jaron. Like, Jaron just had a great performance with Xander. Like, what did you think about that performance?
Amazing. You know, fight of the year type performance. It was very back and forth all the way till it ended. You know, Boots is a hell of a fighter. Xander, young lion, you know, he didn't have to take that fight. He went out there and dared to be great. Took that fight. You know, definitely hats off to both fighters. And
Boots said financial success is important, but building a lasting legacy means just as much. His dream is to retire undefeated after defeating the best fighters across multiple weight classes.
To fight you at this point, I know y'all had whatever y'all had before, but I mean, it's a new day, new division, like you here now. So do you think that fight can be made?
I don't know. I hope so. You know, we went all the way down to his fight by ourselves. They ain't pay for nothing. We paid for our own flight, hotel, our own ticket. We went all the way down there to him and Lubin fight. I get all the way in the ring and all that stuff. We arguing back and forth. I'm thinking it's done. I get out the ring. I'm thinking it's done. I wake up the next day. I hear him talking about some Errol Spence's dream fight. I'm like, hey, bro, it's just in there. I'm like, what's going on? That's like him coming to my fight. We getting in front of each other, and I'm like, Danny Garcia, my dream fight. Like, right. the fans be going crazy. Like, yo, I don't know, it's crazy. But I thought that fight was done. Hopefully do. You know, if not, whatever, so be it. You know, like I said, I'm down here. I'm already. This is my second fight at this weight class, and I'm already a unified champion. He's been at this weight class for how long now? So I don't know. So like I said, I'm here to collect these belts and take over this division. So, you know, I ain't doing too much.
Tim Bradley believes Sebastian Fundora is unlikely to fight Ennis anytime soon, despite being a possible opponent. He still considers Virgil Ortiz Jr. the fight boxing fans want to see next.
Making sure you get your paper and getting your chicken in negotiations. Like, what's the balance between like not giving too much and just being all legacy, but also being a businessman and a guy that's about legacy?
I mean, well, the older I'm getting now, you know, of course it's the money, you know, because I gotta eat, you know, I got family, I got stuff, I got business, I got cribs, I got house, I got stuff going on. So of course it's the money too, but that legacy really important to me as well too, because you know, you gotta stamp yourself. I don't want to be one of those boxers where they forget about you. You feel me? And I want to be one of those boxers where, like, when I retire as an undefeated, you know, legend, I want them to be like then he did everything. He for everybody. He beat everybody.
With growing calls for fights against Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Terence Crawford, Jaron Boots Ennis remains one of boxing's hottest names. The biggest challenges of his career appear to be just around the corner.